I wanted to do this on video, and I wanted to share some advice on writing a solo, one approach at least. I mean, there are multiple approaches. So you're talking about having some chords that go E minor, and then into, what did you say, A minor? And G major. Oh, my chair just backwards. What the heck? There we go. G minor, sorry, G major, and then what was it? D major. And one approach that some songwriters take is to keep a sort of a relationship between the background chords and the melody. So, for instance, why is my chair still rocking back and forth? There we go. If you start on the E minor, then start on the third of that chord, which is G. Then the next chord was an A minor. The third of that would be a C. And you go to a G major. That's a B. And to the third of the D major. That's a very simple melody. And maybe you resolve it back to the G, the third of the E minor. We'll go to that. Very simple approach. Now you can start to connect those phrases. So start up here. You're gonna go to a C note next. Next you're going to the B note. Maybe you repeat some of the phrasing you have in between the notes. What did we do? We did and we want to land here. Maybe we make a response to that. Just utilize the thirds of every chord as sort of our landing point. Now, another approach, of course, is working through closely connected notes. So from the E minor, for instance, let's start on the third again, the G. And the next chord being an A minor, we actually have an A right up next after the G. So, for instance, the next note. And the next chord is in a G major. And from the G major, you also have a B note. And then, you know, for instance, the D major chord, you also have an A, a D, an F sharp. You can work around those notes to create a melody that works through that. And one way to approach it as well is to maybe first time start in G, here the third of the E minor, and next up you had the A minor. Sorry, I'm just looking at the chord here. Go to the A. You have a G major. You could perhaps go down again. So G, and then on the D major, you're on the F sharp. Now, when you repeat the melody again, you can move up. So G, A, B, You have that movement first time around. You kind of get that same vibe in the melody because you're hitting the notes at the same interval, but you're creating a melody and a line that people can remember. And you can tie those together as well, of course. So stuff like that to give you some ideas. And one common thing, of course, I'm sure you already noticed this, is how oftentimes solos tend to start on like lower notes. Kind of work up in intensity, and quite often, of course, you end up with faster runs towards the end. Just some quick tips. Hope it helps.